Hello, welcome back to another video on astrology. In this video, I'll be talking to you about Rahu in the 5th house or Ketu in the 5th house, because sage Bhrigu always seems to consider Rahu or Ketu as one and the same. Obviously, because if you have Rahu in a particular house, then Ketu is aspecting that house 100%. So the mutual aspect is what counts. So you can look at it as an axis instead of two different grahas, and Earth is right in the middle of the horoscope with Rahu and Ketu on either side. This works. This picturization works very well in South Indian chart because you have a big space in the center, as against the North Indian chart where there is no space to accommodate the Earth. The first word that sage Bhrigu says is putra bhava, so the possibility of being childless, and then he modifies it by saying sarpa shapat suta kshayah. Suta is children, and shaya means diminishing or something which is ranging from no children to less number of children, or some other serious concern with regard to children. Many a times what has happened is Rahu in the 5th has caused the death of children at a later stage. So this is the reason why I am doing this video, because there is a very effective remedy given by sage Bhrigu, which is called Naga Pratishta. So the next line he says is Naga Pratishta Putra Prapti. So the problem of children can go away with Naga Pratishta Puja. This is an installation of a snake idol. I'll be giving you more information about this either in this video or later on. The idea, I think, is related to promoting the worship of snakes. The Naga Pratishta is believed to stop you from killing more snakes, because what you worship you most probably will not kill. So that is the first idea, and then it's also to tell people so there's nothing to fear about snakes unnecessarily, and don't go on killing snakes. But if you look at Rahu in the 5th or Ketu in the 5th as only afflicting children, no, you're wrong, because the next few words will give us more information and let us know that it is not just about children alone. You all know that the 5th house is a house of creation, and it's also the house of the mind. So any affliction to the mind is possible if Rahu is in the 5th house. The next word that sage Bhrigu says is Pavana Vyadhi. So the possibility of the person suffering from Vata diseases is very high, which is why most of the Ayurvedic preparations that treat Vata, some of the medicines might have the name Pavan or Pavana or something. This is the key word which appears in the name of the medicine. Durmargi actually means the person might, though the translator says it is sinful, the person will do sinful actions, breaking the traditions, breaking the rules, not listening to the rules. For example, a Brahmin smoking all the time and drinking all the time is something that is not allowed in that, something which is not permitted in their community. So if you see a Swamiji like person drinking and smoking, then most probably he has Rahu or Ketu in the 5th house. So this is more about doing the forbidden action, and forbidden is usually related to what has been prescribed, and if you go against what the prescription, then it is because of Rahu in the 5th house, Durmargi. And the next word is Raja Kopaha. Raja Kopaha means suffering the wrath of the king's anger. Because times have changed and there are fewer kings these days, so we will have to look at it from another point of view. Raja Kopaha means somebody who is like a king in your life will be always angry with you. Possibility of father being angry with you, because father is the first king in your life, and then maybe the chief in the school, the headmaster or the principal, the dean of a college. So they can take quick action upon a person who has Rahu or Ketu in the 5th house. in the place of work, your boss is your Raja or the king. So those who have Rahu or Ketu in the fifth house have seen that there's a sudden fall in position, and sometimes it can actually be the law. So many people have gone through problems. Politicians are becoming a very big problem. The government, the law, the rules and regulations have caused the downfall of a person who has Rahu or Ketu in the fifth house. So this is how you will have to look at Raja Kopaha. The last word is Dushta Gramavasi, and translation goes like this: living in undesirable place. I always found that those who have Rahu or Ketu in the fifth house always feel that I'm in the wrong place. I shouldn't have been here. Somebody pushed me into this situation. I wish I was somewhere else. Now this is a huge problem, because when you work in a place and if you keep on wondering about why did I come here, I should not have been here, obviously it will affect your workflow. And once this thought runs in your mind, there is no way you can improve in life. But I also noticed from my own experience that those who have Rahu or Ketu in the fifth house, they range from the possibilities of no children to one child yoga, which is also a kind of a dosha. But after Naga Pratishta puja has been done, things have changed a great deal. But the problems have not gone away completely, but it is a lot better than how it was before the Naga Pratishta was done. So depending upon the background, you will have to read this. For example, a person aspiring to be in politics, he should look at it from a very different point of view. The suffer the wrath of the king can actually be the head of his party, will push him down at a very important phase in his life. So sudden downfalls are usually associated with a malefic planet in the fifth house, especially Rahu or Ketu. And Rahu or Ketu actually means the big sins of your past life. So if Rahu or Ketu occupies the fifth house, it means something, a huge fault that has been done in the previous life is being carried forward into the current life. You need to go to gurus, go to Lord, worship Lord Shiva, the opposite of Rahu. So you should do all the things that is considered opposite of Rahu. Rahu denotes poison, and the opposite of poison is milk. Therefore, offering milk to snake idols has been one of the standard practices in India. We'll most probably know the snakes do not drink milk, and so they might think this is a stupid activity. But all this has a different meaning. In the same way, we salute a national flag, and that flag is just a piece of cloth. And so when all the officers salute the piece of cloth, it doesn't look like a superstition, because they all know that the flag represents India. So if I salute the Indian flag, I'm actually not saluting a piece of cloth, I'm saluting India itself. So these are all concepts, and therefore we need not make fun of people who worship the snake idols. So Rahu denotes fear and confusion. So all remedies are aimed at changing your view of life and trying to rectify what you have done in the past life. So this is the idea behind Naga Pratishta. And in case you are not able to find time, or you don't have enough resources to do the Naga Pratishta, you are living in a land where all this is not possible, then also no need to worry about it. All you have to do is to worship the snake idols, which has been already installed by other people. That would be your way of saying, okay, I have started on my remedies regarding Rahu or Ketu in the fifth house. We have come to the end of this video. In case you have any doubts, please type them out in the comment section, and whenever I find the time, I'll answer them for you. And see you soon in my next video.